My dear, when I first met you, I must admit that I didn't see you as the person I now know you to be. Back then, you appeared very carefree, almost too carefree. You laughed often, cracked endless jokes, and carried yourself in such a light-hearted way that I immediately assumed you weren't very serious about life. At the time, I thought you were immature, someone who didn't put much thought into things. I believed you lived too much in the moment, without considering responsibilities or the bigger picture. Because of this, I judged you unfairly, and I carried that impression with me for a while. I thought I had figured you out in those early moments, but now I realize just how wrong I was. As time went on and I got to know you better, the layers of who you truly are started to unfold before me. I saw that beneath the laughter, the jokes, and the playfulness, there was a deeply sincere and incredibly dedicated person. You are someone who gives your absolute best in everything you do. You don't just work hard, you put your full heart and energy into your goals. And at the same time, you know how to enjoy yourself, how to live life fully, and how to create joy not only for yourself but also for the people around you. That balance, between seriousness and joy, between work and play, is what makes you so unique and so inspiring. You proved me completely wrong, and instead of feeling upset about my mistake, I feel grateful. Grateful, because in teaching me who you truly are, you also taught me an important lesson about life. I felt like a fool for judging you too quickly, for thinking I understood you before I really knew you. That experience taught me to never again believe in the saying that first impressions are lasting impressions. In fact, I learned that first impressions can often be misleading, and I should never rush to form an opinion about someone without truly understanding them. Because of you, I now take the time to observe, to listen, and to be patient with people before making any assumptions. You helped me avoid repeating that mistake, and I can't thank you enough for teaching me something so valuable. The more I came to know you, the more I admired you. With every conversation, every shared moment, my respect for you only grew. Today, I can honestly say that I am proud to know you. You are a wonderful person, strong, thoughtful, and inspiring. You've shown me that it's possible to chase success while still finding joy in life, that it's possible to remain grounded while still embracing happiness. You have become a source of inspiration for me, and I find myself learning something new from you every time we spend time together. At first, I thought it would be best to keep my distance from you. But slowly, without even realizing it, I began to feel drawn to you. What began as an assumption that you were not serious transformed into a deep admiration, and eventually into attraction. I came a long way in how I saw you, and that journey changed me more than I could have imagined. What I find most captivating about you is not just your appearance, though of course, you are very attractive. What truly captures me is your personality, your way of thinking, your ability to balance different sides of life, and the kindness you show. That inner beauty, that depth, is what has made me admire you so much more. You've taught me that life is not just about responsibilities, nor is it just about fun. It's about balance. You've shown me that we can function at our best only when all areas of our lives, our work, our relationships, our personal joys, are in harmony. Before meeting you, I often leaned too much toward seriousness. I used to think that being overly serious was the only way to achieve my goals. But you've helped me see that it's equally important to take a step back, relax, and enjoy the journey. Because of you, I've learned how to chill, how to let go of unnecessary worries, and how to stop overthinking everything. I can honestly say that I have changed for the better since meeting you. You've been like a teacher to me, though not in the traditional sense. Instead, you've taught me through your actions, your perspective, and your example. I value every single moment I get to spend with you, because each moment brings with it something new to learn, something new to appreciate. I deeply respect the way you think, the way you approach life, and the wisdom you've shared with me, sometimes without even realizing you're teaching me. Please know that your presence has had a very positive impact on my life. You've made me a better person, more balanced, more thoughtful, and more appreciative of the little things. I sincerely hope I get to spend more and more time with you, because the more I learn from you, the more I want to keep learning. I look forward to many more conversations with you, to hearing your perspective, to exploring your thoughts, and to growing as a person through the inspiration you provide. You are someone I now truly admire, respect, and value. And most of all, you are someone I feel genuinely happy and grateful to have in my life. Sweetheart, why are you such a good person? Sometimes I find myself completely baffled by the gentleness of your heart and the warmth you bring into the lives of those around you. Do you have any idea how difficult it is for me to control my own heart whenever you are near? The struggle is constant, as though my emotions are pulling me in one direction while my mind is trying to hold me back. Every time I find myself in your presence, I feel this powerful mixture of joy and nervousness that I cannot easily put into words. My heart races, my thoughts scatter, and yet there's a strange comfort in simply being around you. My eyes always seem to betray me. No matter how hard I try, they keep returning to you, as though they have a will of their own. It is so difficult for me to look away, even when I know I should. Your smile captivates me, your expressions fascinate me, and the way you carry yourself leaves me completely enchanted. My ears, too, are no better. They long to hear your voice, the softness in your tone, and the music hidden within your laughter. There have been countless times when I became so absorbed in watching you, listening to you, or simply being in your orbit, that I completely forgot about the people and the world around me. My friends notice it too, and they tease me when they catch me lost in such a condition, but I cannot help it. How could I, when your presence has the power to silence everything else in my mind? So many times, I find myself drifting into daydreams about us. I imagine holding your hand, feeling the warmth of your fingers wrapped in mine as we dance, laughing together as though the world were made only for us. I imagine us sharing glances filled with unspoken words, smiles that tell stories without needing language, and moments of pure happiness where time itself seems to pause. I love the thought of living in a world where there is even the slightest possibility of us being together. Even if that world exists only in my imagination for now, it is still precious to me. What surprises me most is how deeply I feel these emotions, even though I have never confessed them to you. I often wonder if you can already sense what I feel. It seems almost impossible for me to hide it, and yet I remain silent. Somehow, though, I feel that you already know you hold a very special place in my heart. Whenever our eyes meet, it feels as though you are not just looking at me but into me, into the very depths of my soul. In those brief, fragile moments, it feels as if you are silently asking me to take a leap of faith, to open myself completely, and to finally speak the truth my heart has been carrying for so long. Sometimes, I allow myself to wonder, do you feel anything for me too? There are moments when my heart becomes bold and convinces me that you might also carry similar feelings. My heart whispers with confidence that perhaps you too think of me when no one is watching, that maybe you notice me more than I realize. But then my mind, ever cautious, steps in and reminds me not to get ahead of myself. It warns me against creating hopes where none may exist. And so, I remain caught between these two forces, the hopeful beating of my heart and the rational caution of my mind. You are an angel in human form, kind, generous, and compassionate to everyone around you. I see the way you care for people, the way you listen, the way you give without expecting anything in return. Sometimes I tell myself that I should not imagine myself as someone special in your life, because you treat everyone with such kindness. But then again, my heart refuses to believe that my feelings are one-sided. It insists that what I feel is too strong to go unnoticed. For now, I have chosen to simply enjoy loving you from a distance. I find joy in watching you, admiring the little habits that make you who you are. I love noticing the small things, how your eyes light up when you laugh, how you tilt your head when you're curious, how your expressions change so delicately when you're lost in thought. These small details make me feel closer to you, even when I am silent. I feel immense happiness just seeing you happy, hearing your laughter, and witnessing the genuine joy that radiates from your heart. You are truly a wonderful human being, one of those rare souls who can make the world brighter simply by existing. I do not know what the future holds for us. I do not know if life will give me the courage or the perfect moment to finally tell you what I feel. Perhaps I will carry these emotions quietly forever, or perhaps one day I will gather enough strength to lay my heart bare before you. Whatever happens, one truth remains unchanged: I am deeply grateful that I know you. Meeting someone like you feels like a blessing, and no matter what role I play in your life, I will always treasure the fact that our paths have crossed. Please, never change. Always stay the way you are, because this world desperately needs people like you, people who spread kindness, positivity, and love without even trying. Your smile is powerful enough to lift burdens, your pure heart touches everyone you meet, and your innocence is not a weakness but a strength that shines brighter than anything else. Always keep shining your light on others, sweetheart, because you are extraordinary. And whether or not you ever know the depth of my feelings, I will always carry them with me, cherishing the joy of loving someone as wonderful as you.